refer to the first slide, I would like to mention about a little bit about the index journal. Index journal. If you look at quality of the journal, okay, so you will notice that uh, Excellent in Research Australian (ERA). Actually, the database, okay, the database is not so high in quality of writing, okay, compared to the Scopus and Web of Science. Okay, Scopus, in the Scopus actually, some of the publisher, they are doing business I call it as a profit based. So some of the Scopus also have some of a problem of they are receiving low quality of writing paper. And then beside the highest quality is the Web of Science. Okay, in our field, okay, in our field we call it as SSCI, Social Science Citation Index. Okay, sometimes we also call it as a ISI. So we look at the in Malaysia style. Okay, ERA actually, if you are lecturer in Malaysia, holding the DS position, DS. ERA is not tak laku lah in Malaysia already. So if you want to use this for the promotion, actually is useless already. Then for Scopus, it is a Malaysia requirement because as we know that WOS is the highest impact. So Malaysia requirement just based on the Scopus lah, because WOS is difficult to achieve. And in Malaysia, WOS, we call it as a ISI. So this is the index journal or database. Okay, if we refer to the journal ranking, okay, sometimes you will heard about the impact factor, okay, or quarter. You will heard that I publish in a Q1 journal, a Q2 journal, a Q3 or Q4 journal. Okay, actually this Q1 to Q4, in Malaysia, we only refer to JCR report, JCR. Not another one is SCI MOG something. That one is not our major reference. So we only refer to JCR based on the impact factor in Malaysia. Okay, so if SJC, okay, also have another types of ranking, but this one we are not referring in Malaysia. Okay, Scopus. Okay, Scopus is a Elsevier abstract and citation index. So now they already do some improvement. They can use the size score metric in viewing the H index, viewing the citation record and so on. Okay, so if we say about the impact factor quarter, okay, this is the calculation. In the top of the 25%, we call it as a Q1. Okay, 25 to 50%, we call it as Q2. And then Q3 is 50% to 70%, and then more than 75%. Okay, this is the calculation. Okay, this is a major question. Maybe you will ask me, or sometimes we will ask ourselves, do we need to pay the fees for publications? Okay, so you can give me in the chatting box. Do we need to pay for the publication? Okay, you can give the comments in the chatting box. I just share a window. I think it's a window. No, not a window, a tab. Okay, please write something in the chatting box. Do we need to pay for the publication? Okay, not sure. Very good, Hazana. Okay, yes, but not all. Okay, very good. Okay, this is a issue. Actually, for me, this is the issue. Whether you need to pay or you no need to pay. Okay, so I would like to let you all know. Uh, in my career, in my lecture career, I haven't paid any journal yet. I ever pay any journal. Uh, I already published 17 journal article, 17 journal article, but until now I haven't paid any publication fee. So we can look at that one. Okay, very good. Thanks for your response. Okay, so normally a high impact journal, they without any publication fee. So you no need to pay for it. But but they have the article processing charges. We call it a APC. So the aim for this APC actually is open access for everyone. Open access. Okay. Open access means if someone click on the publisher journal there, for example, Springer, okay, then you need to pay for the article for reading for particular article, right? Okay, so for pay the APC, then the article will open access for everyone. So you no need to pay for it. Okay, you can access. Okay, so I show you an example. So you example. Oh, sorry, I forget to share the screen. Okay, I forget to share the screen. Okay, so normally a high impact journal, okay, without any publication fee. Okay, so now I will show you what I mean about the APC. Or APC is for open access. Okay, for example, my lesson publication. So my lesson publications. Okay, I show you the lesson publication. Let's say wait, let's say a tape. Okay, I show you a new tape. Okay, then for example, I published just now is IJP. Oh no. It's CIST, CIST. For example, this one, research in science and technological education. So if I refer to this article, okay, so you can see the latest one or archive. So if we click on the archive, okay, you just click any issue. Okay, so you will notice that some of it is open access, and then some of it you need to pay for it. So let's see, give you see an example. Okay, this is issue 1. issue to. But if you access through the university account, sometimes you can just directly access to that paper lah. Okay, I click on letters. Okay, let's see. You see? Okay, so we look at the symbol there. If there's a tick is full access, okay, if this symbol is open access, which means this one, open access, they already pay for it. They already pay 3,000 something for it for open access to everyone. Okay, this one, this symbol is open access. Okay, if you refer to my article, okay, I publish, I hope I can find it. Wait. Yes, this one, okay, this one is a tick. It's a tick that means we did not pay any for it. So we just publish without any publication fee. Okay, so I click this one. Okay, this is the paper. Okay, I'm as a corresponding author. If you understand what is meant by corresponding author, is this one. Okay. Okay, beside that, I share screen again. Okay, so beside that, if you refer to the second point, paid journals sometimes they work faster. Okay, they work faster, but maybe low quality. So this one I put maybe. So I don't want to say everything. Every paid journal is low quality. So sometimes they want to work faster, which means, for example, they want to do the review process faster. They pay for the reviewer to review the paper faster. Okay, this one it will cost you sometimes 3,000 for you to pay it. And scopus proceeding also another one. You need to pay for it a certain amount. If you before this you present article, present a paper in the conference, then they will offer you for scopus proceeding, for example, also you need to pay for it. Then you will notice that the fact journal definitely you need to pay. So we actually in our website, okay, in the internet, actually many of the fact journal over there. So you must make sure the journal is not a fact journal. Fact journal, they will publish your article very fast, and then they ask for the publication fee. Okay, let's search and check for it. Okay, now if you attend my workshop, actually I assume that you want to publish something, right? You aim to publish. Okay, so let's check. Let's now doing some checking. You already have the idea. You want to publish a certain journal. Okay, now you check the journal and then you may present to me. Okay, you may present to me whether this journal is a fact journal, is a high impact journal, or it is a scopus journal, and so on. So now I stop presenting. Okay, so I let you show me what kind of journal you want to publish. Okay, please. Okay, you can, if you don't want to show by sharing your screen, then you can copy the address and then the name of journal and paste at the chatting box. So I give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do that. then I can comment about the journal. It's a high impact journal. It's a very good journal. Then you need to put more effort or not for publishing certain journal. Okay. So after that, okay, after 5 minutes, I will we will some discussion. After discussion, I will show you how we know the journal is a good journal or not good journal. So I let you try to search it first. Okay, please. Okay, as you know, as a PhD student, you need to publish at least two journal. But I think IPS did not fix it for publishing in, for example, Scopus or Scopus ERA, or we say about Scopus ERA or WOS, Web of Science. Okay, very good. So we have one data. Okay, some of you. Okay, we have 15. We have 15 of you. So 15 actually is a big number. Okay, I hope we can get some of the data. Okay, I noticed that. Okay, Ji Ho, he planned to submit a paper to Journal of Mathematics Learning. I think Journal Mathematics of Learning is it? Let me check first. Let me check, and then I tell you. Okay, mathematics MJML is a Indonesia journal.
Yes, Indonesia journal, doctor.
Okay. Indonesia journal. Okay, so after that, we can look at the quality of the journal. No problem. Okay, beside that, and you can give me some more article, some more publisher you plan to submit. Journal of Sustainability. Is this a full name? I think it's I can't find the journal in the website. Or you can give me the link. The MJML, I already got it. Okay, but the journal sustainability, I can't access it.
Yes, doctor, under the MDPI.
Oh, okay, MDBI. Okay, thanks. Okay, I get it. Okay, so Noru, Naim want to send to Journal Science Mathematics Letters. I think this is OPSI journal. Okay, good. Okay, beside that. Okay, beside that, please give me some more example. Some more example before we can go to the next part. Okay, Okay, so we can start. Okay, start. Okay, to review some of the journal. Asian Journal of Education. Oh, so many choices. So you want to send a lot. Okay, Journal of Quality Management. Okay, so we let's have a look first. JQMA is under the UKM. Okay, after that, let's see some more. Asian General Education and Social Study. So this one is okay. Okay, good. So we will stop. So we stop. Never mind. Let me show you first. Okay. So I share the entire screen again. Okay, if we look at the first example, our friends share us is a MJML. If we see the MJML is this one. So this um, is a Indonesia journal. Okay, so it's a journal of mathematics learning. So if you are in major in the mathematics education, okay, definitely you can send to this one. Send to this one. Okay, if we look at the journal, this journal, is it have citation in the Scopus or not? Okay, I don't think it have the citation in the Scopus, okay, or ERA. So if something like this, we will call it as a journal Bawasit. Journal Bawasit. Okay, never mind. You can try to send this. This one have a higher chance. And for your information, okay, normally Indonesia journal, you need to pay for it. You need to pay for it. For example, article processing cost, which means you need to pay for it. Okay, if I click here, okay, then you will see that for local author need to pay 1 million, okay, rupiah. Or for international is USD 100 if you are successfully published. Okay, so which is cost you 400. Okay, this is the MJML. Okay, the first one. Okay, for the second one, sustainability. Okay, this one, okay, now you see, we have the word for free for reader, okay, with APC. Just now I show you APC. Okay, this one, I don't think will send this. Why you want to send to sustainability? Sustainability.
Actually, doctor, I got the invitation for the MJML and the sustainability invitation for writing the
Okay.
articles. And then
Okay.
for the Asian Journal, they invite me for become a peer review.
Okay. Per review.
Yes.
Okay. Sustainability. Actually, they are pure journal. They are pure journal.
Yeah.
Okay. If I refer here, they are pure journal. So I don't think if you are in social science, for example, you are mathematics education, right?
Yes, doctor.
Mathematics education, normally we don't send to the pure journal, for example, like this lah. Okay, they
Oh no.
invite you, and then after you send, maybe they will reject lah. Sometimes like that lah.
Oh no. They
Okay.
invite me for the STEM article
Yes,
for
STEM
writing the.
article.
Yes.
STEM
They have the
article.
special
Okay.
issue.
Or special issue. Okay,
Yes.
special issue and okay. Very good. So if you are saying something special issue, special issue nowadays they already do it as a profit, like a style of business. So they publish in the special issue. Sometimes they are not indexed. Okay, sometimes I don't say they always index. Sometimes a special issue, they don't index, and then you need to pay a high amount. Okay, so you need to clarify from them whether you need to pay or not. Okay, or you have a grant to pay for it, then it's okay. For me, then it's okay. Special issue, and then the normal journal submission is different. Okay, it's totally different. Okay, never mind. Today we are discussing the normal submission process. Okay, so beside that, I think no rule. No rule. Okay. Want to submit these journal science mathematics letters. Okay, it's good. Okay, this is a Malaysia UPSI journal. So you can send for it, but this paper is category as a journal Bawasit. Journal Bawasit. Okay, and then I want to make you clear one thing. If you submit a paper to the OPSI journal, sometimes they don't want to select you, okay, because they have a quota. Which means OPSI journal only can accept certain amount of journal, certain amount of papers. Okay, they cannot the whole issue publish the OPSI journal only. Cannot do like that, because they want outsider to publish in the journal. UPSI. So in the whole issue, for example, 12 articles, only one or two is in UPSI. Okay, the others is outsider. Okay, this information maybe you need to know. Okay, for UKM, Journal of Quality Measurement. So let me see. Okay, Journal of Quality Measurements. Is it except for, if I read the journal name, actually is under the pure mathematics. But you can try to send it. You can try to send it, because they have some thing like multidisciplinary sciences or applied research. So you can try to send some educational journal to them. Okay. And then if we refer to the index also, this is under Journal Bawasit. Journal Bawasit. Okay, after that, the Asian Journal of Education and Social Study. Okay, if we check here, this is also a Journal Bawasit as well. Journal Bawasit as well. Okay, so everything is good. So at least this is not a fact journal first. Okay, fact journal, then definitely don't send the article for them. It's no value for you. Okay, so I continue. Let me see, got some others. Okay, that's all. Okay, so we'll continue the slide. Okay, so if you plan to become a lecturer in university, okay, it is good for you to start with something we call SSCI. So I list out 15 journal publisher, which is a good, which is I call it a high impact journal. Okay, you may send it for try to publish your idea. Okay, if actually we have more than that. We have more than 15. It's about 100 or maybe more than 100 related to the education. So if we look at the name of the journal, definitely it is related to our field. Okay, first thing lah. For example, IJSE, very famous one, IJSE, International Journal of Science Education. Okay, Journal of Research in Science Teaching. Okay, Science Education, Computer and Education. Okay, Study in Science Education, ETS, Educational Technology and Society. Okay, JCAL, okay, Journal of Computer Assisted Learning. Okay, research in science education, research in science and technological education. Okay, AJAC. Okay, AJAC is a first is a Q1 journal, Q1 or Q2 journal. Okay, Australasian Journal of Educational Technologies. Okay, JSTE, and then Journal of Education for Teaching. Journal Science, Science Education and Technology. So if you're doing something, even though you are doing the mathematics, but you using some technology, you also can send to, for example, this publisher. Okay, IJSME. Okay, so definitely you can send for it lah, because got mathematics education. If you are come from mathematics education. Okay, IJTDE. So this one, I recently I another paper lah. Because of this workshop, I help four students, four students in my department. Okay, not under my supervision. Not under my supervision. They successfully published another paper. Is IJTDE. So after that, I will show you lah. Okay, this 15 is SSCI, which is we call ISI or ISI or WOS. Okay, why we need to publish in the SSCI paper? Okay, because the journal education SSCI, they will help you to increase the H index very fast. Normally, after that, I also will show you lah why I say that it will increase the H index very fast. Because you need to cite certain paper in this journal for you to publish in their journal as one of the technique. Okay, this is my CV. I already published a 17 article with 8 first author, and then 8 of them is ISI or Scopus. Okay, then I received 4 research grant, and then 3 already completed. Okay, supervision. Okay, I have a 1 mod A, 1 mod B, and 2 mod C already completed. Okay, and then 1 mod A, mod B, mod C, and 1 PhD student are ongoing. And then I also received the consultations internationally and locally. Okay, beside that, I also the assistant editor for APF SLT. This is a Q4 journal. Okay, Q4 journal. Okay, I also the editorial board of JIPA and Education Sciences. I'm also the reviewer of in WOS journal and reviewer in Scopus journal. Okay, just now I say to you that because of the workshop I conduct with the physics department students. Okay, I successfully published this one, International Journal of Technology Design Education. Very listen work. Okay, I received this one on January 8th January. Okay, they say that a review of STEM education with the support of visualizing its structure through the science-based software has been accepted for publication in the IJTDE. Okay. Okay, so now after I first I start with the journal quality. Okay, journal quality, and then I start to ask you to search for the journal. Okay, then I show you some of my CV. So now it's time for you to know how to publish in educational journal. Okay, so we have if you search online, they have many principle on how to publish a paper. Okay, I use this six publication principle. Okay, first thing is write. Okay, if I already have everything, for example, I already have the data, or I already done the design. Okay, I already done the design. You need to fix a very important thing for you. For example, I need to complete a journal writing, draft the journal writing within 2 weeks, okay, or within a month. Okay, you must put in within reasonable times. Okay, if not, you cannot complete it easily. So you must set a deadline for yourself, 2 weeks or 4 weeks, okay, to complete everything. And then, okay, before you want to draft or write the journal, okay, first thing you need to check. Okay, what thing you need to check? Okay, first, for example, just now I go to the publisher. Okay, if you say you want to send the MJML, if you want to say the Asian journal, or you want to send the UBSI journal, okay, first you go there and download 3 related articles. Okay, 3 related articles to follow the format and cite the papers. Okay, follow the format, not ask you to copy paste. It just follow the writing format. Okay, then you need to cite the papers, because they want to sustain. They want to sustain the journal. Okay, they need you to cite at least 3 times their journals. Okay, then for the content, okay, definitely you as an expert. Okay, if you under certain supervisor, actually you are more expert than your supervisor. Okay, you must make sure the content is correct. Okay, and then you start to write and then to send to your supervisor to check together. Okay, another important things, okay, English proofreading. Okay, this one I noticed that some of the authors, they don't do the proofreading, and then they already submit to the journal. For example, they are, as you know, I'm quite a number of reviewers. Okay, then they submit without proofreading. Actually, normally I will reject it. Okay, I will reject it. Okay, so even though you think your English is very good already, you also need to outsource for proofreading services. Okay, okay, this I already give you some example. For example, Warren's academic editing. Okay, BPK, UBSI, Excel, and then proofread.my. So the first one and the third one, okay, the first one and the third one I used before. The BPK one I don't use, belum tak pernah guna lagi lah. Okay, so for your information, I'm not so good in English, but my IELTS is a 6.5. Okay, IELTS is 6.5. My MUET is band 4. But every time I send to the publisher or submit an article, I will go through the proofreading process. So you must make sure you do this. Okay. Then the third step is make sure you receive the reply email from editor. Okay, reply email from editor. Within 2 weeks, if you are sent to the SSCI or WOS system, they will directly send you a reply email. Okay, if you submit through their own system, okay, normally they just put there. Okay, so you need to work for it. You need to send an email to them to remind them. Okay, do you receive our submission? Okay, Then you can mention your abstract and something to make sure that they receive your work and then they send you a reply email. Okay, after that, after they send you a reply email, they will say that your paper is not accepted. It's not accepted. Then you search for another publisher. Okay, if they say, oh, your paper now is under review process. Okay, review process. Then we'll go to the step number 4, review process. Okay, review process is a by peer review, which means we don't know who are you and you don't know who am I. So we were under the peer review process. After that, okay, after the review process, then the editors will send the paper back to you with comments. Okay, with comments. And then they say that you need to do certain refinements. Okay, you need to add some more information. Okay, revise actually can be 2 or 3 times. Okay, after you revise, you send back to the publisher. The publisher will ask another expert to check your work, or ask the same expert to check your work, and then send back to you. Okay, if they think everything is covered already, then they will send you an comment. Just now I show you your article is accepted, or we call publish. Is accepted, then no review or revise again. Okay, so this is the publication in education process, educational journal process. Okay, actually it's a similar for the science, pure science. It's almost similar the process. Okay, so do you have any question you can ask me before we go to the next part? Okay, any one of you already try out this 6 step? Boleh tanya bahasa Melayu, tiada masalah. Okay, adakah kamu dah cuba 6 proses ini supaya kamu dah hantar dah pernah cuba hantar. Tak berjaya itu biasalah. Nanti saya boleh tunjukkan yang saya tak berjaya. Contoh saya hantar IJSE, International Journal of Science Education, tak berjaya. Tiada masalah. Okay, hantar sini tak berjaya, hantar sana tak berjaya, tiada masalah. Okay, itu pengalaman kita. Okay, any question? Okay, I hope everything is okay. Okay.
Doctor, I have a question. If let's say our article rejected us, so we cannot send to the same journal again.
Can. Okay. For example, they already say your paper have a major problem in here and there. Okay. Then you can do the major revision, and then submit back to them. Okay, submit back to them with, for example, you already changed the title and then the writing. Then you can send back to them. But normally I don't do that lah. Normally I will search another publisher and send to another publisher. Is it okay?
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay. So good. It's normal. If you send, then they don't accept. It's normal. Sometimes you are not fixed to their scope. Okay. After that, I tell you. For example, this one. AJAC. They only receive they only receive the tertiary education. They don't receive secondary level or primary level. Okay, so you must make sure the paper, the data is come from the tertiary education, then you can send to AJAC. Okay, if not, you cannot send to here. You need to search for others journal. So you must fix their requirement. Okay, so beside that, okay, before you sometimes student will tell me that I cannot publish because I don't have data. Do you have some kind of this question or not? Saya tak boleh publish sebab saya tak ada data lagi. Saya selalu dengar pelajar cakap begitu. Sebenarnya, adakah begitu? Okay. Okay, tak apa. No response is good. Okay, it's a good feedback. Okay, type of journal. Okay, if we refer to type of journal, sebenarnya, publisher, they will accept your paper because of literature review. Okay, for example, I sent to the Q2 or Q3 journal. Just now I show you the accepted, right? Okay, just now I show you the accepted paper. It's only literature review. Okay, if you refer to my article title, a review of science education, STEM education, a review of STEM education. This is only a literature review, also can publish in WOS. So it's only the way how you are writing and how innovative you to create, to use the certain software, okay, to persuade them to accept your paper. Okay, this is an example literature review. Okay. Okay, if you go to, if I write here, you will see that we have refer article. For example, you can publish in a literature review. Okay. Sometimes you no need to have data. For example, you no need to have the effectiveness data. You no need to have the usability data. Okay. You only develop your module or certain activity. You also can publish as a note, example, science note, activity, program, or event. Okay, this one I also published 3 times already. I already also published 3 times for science activity or science note. Okay, only 2,000 words. Only 2,000 words is okay already. They already accept your idea. Okay. So I click here to see to show you the type of journal. Okay, tak apalah, kita tak nak start dulu. Saya bagi peluang dulu, bagi peluang untuk fikir-fikirkan dulu. Okay, check your paper type and citation. Okay, paper type and citation. So sekarang ni kita ada mungkin refer article, which mean you need to give them the data. Okay, need to give them the data. Or you can publish the literature review. Okay, you also can publish as a note, as a science note, science activity. So now, please let me know for your letters planning, what type of paper you want to send. Okay. Okay, please let me know what type of paper. You want to send a refer article with student data. For example, you already get the experimental data. Or you want to just send your literature review. You also want, or you want to send your module, science note for publication. So what type of journal you want to send? Please let me know. Literature review, okay, very good. SLR. Just now, what you see is a SLR, systematic review in science, STEM education. Okay, very good. Okay, SLR. I already published 2 SLR in 2017 and then in 2022 this year. Okay, but I published both of the journal, one in IJSME IJSME, and then another one is IJ TDE. Both of them is under the WOS. So don't tell me that a literature review cannot publish in the WOS. It's a possible. It's only your way how you are doing doing your work. Okay. Beside that, do you plan to publish your module or your development, just part of your development? Okay. Okay. So I show you some. I say just now 2,000 words is enough for you to publish your paper. So this is an example which is indexed in ERA. Not so high, but it's already good for you to test it out. It's a teaching science journal. It's a teaching science journal. Okay. So a window, no, a tape. So a tape. Okay, teaching science. Okay, this is a teaching science. It's from Australian Science Teacher Association. Okay. I published here in 2014 and 2018. 2014 and 2018. So you can try go to the contribution. Okay, go out, contribute to teaching science. Okay, if you look at here, okay, you not necessarily have the whole data for you to publish. Okay. So they say that normally it's a free. If you send to here free, then if you successful publish, they will send you a copy, a hard copy for you to keep, okay, as a proof lah. Okay, so it normally take 10 to 12 weeks. If they don't want to accept your paper, they will directly let you know lah. Okay, if article journal or refer article, okay, it is can be exits, should not exits, which means if you send more than 6,000, they also accept lah. Normally they will, if you have a good idea, they will review first. Okay, they will review first. So you just write around 6,000 with your data lah. With data, we call it as academic articles or refer articles. Okay, if you want to test your module, you can send this kind of work, activity description, even report. So teaching science always, but this article is not exist 2,000 words. Okay, should include at least 4 image. Okay, 4 image. Okay, let me show you the paper. Okay, you can go to the My Publication. Okay. Okay, My Publication, if you refer to teaching science, okay, you can just Control F and search for teaching science. Okay, for example here, okay, scientific investigation through innovative use of mobile devices in the playground. So I put the learning physics in playground idea. Then they accepted in 2018. Okay, beside that, innovative use of smartphone for science, for sound resonance tube experiment. Okay, in 2014. Which is I doing this in the lab base. So we can do in outdoor base, in indoor, okay, or lab. So the paper look like this. The paper look like this. Okay, just 2,000 words you can send to them. Okay, so scientific investigation through innovative use of mobile device in the playground. Okay. So what you need to have is an objective, apparatus, background information, how to use your apps to get the data. Okay. You show them the experimental procedure. Okay. How to fix the smartphones. Okay. And then this is me. This is my daughter. Okay. In 2018. Okay. Then we let the other user how to correct the data. Okay. What kind of question you may ask. Okay. Okay, you can show some data, some result for the user. Okay, then you give some conclusion. Okay, that's all. Okay, this is the one of the journal. Okay, beside that, okay, if 2014, okay, this is innovative use of smartphone. Okay, so I do this in the lab-based experiment. They also accept the idea. Okay, just 2,000 words. If you refer to the page, only 4 to 5 pages. Okay, beside that, I also send, you also can pass out the IJTDE, IJED-ICT. Okay, this one is a US journal, but they only index in ERA. Okay, they also have some kinds of like this lah. Okay, so I show you type of journal they want, type of journal. Okay. If you click here, okay, then you can click about. I think it's about. Wait. Okay, so you can just click on submission. You have submission archive about. Okay, let me see about. Okay, after about, then you can go to the section policy or outer guideline. I think outer guideline. Okay, outer guideline. So this is a format. And I want to give you some idea beside writing a full journal with data. You also can publish in other types. Okay, for example, scope. Let me check for you first. Okay, this is a coverage. Yes, section policy. If you refer to the section policy, okay, section policy, they have a refer article or academic article. Okay, you also can send them for just book or media review. From the field, which means it's just now lah, science activity, okay, science note from the field, invited article, project sheet. Project sheet only also can publish, not from the field, okay, 500 to 2,000 words, okay, but must related to ICT lah, in education. Okay, this is kind of the type of journal you may try out. Okay, so I stop sharing. Okay, so now I already show you if you want to publish in a kind of module science activity, or you want to publish in a literature review, you also can do that. Even though you can publish in WOS. Okay, so any questions about the type of journal? Okay. type of journal. Okay. So the important things is you need to try out. You need to try out. You need to send it. After you complete your work, you need to send it out. Don't wait, and then last nothing. Okay, so now I continue.
Yes, doctor, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, very good. That is I
May,
want.
may I know how we know a journal is a predictory journal?
Sorry,
How we know a journal is a predictory journal?
predictory. That means it's a fact journal. You mean,
Yeah,
right?
fact journal.
Yeah. Okay.
How we can
Fact
know?
journal in UPSI, they already set a list for the fact journal. But other than that, I also don't know lah. I can share the link with you. Okay, I can put in the Padlet. I can put in the Padlet.
Oh, okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, after that, you can get it at the Padlet. I will upload it the fact journal list.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so now we continue. Okay, if you have question, you can ask. No need to wait until I stop and ask you. Need to ask question. No. Okay. So now we continue. Okay. So remember, if you want to submit a paper, you must download 3 related articles to follow the format and cite the papers. Okay, if you look at my publication, you will notice that in my reference, you will find the same journal. Okay, at least two. I think at least two will in the same journal. Okay, the one of the purpose is to get the correct reviewer. Okay, if you cite their paper, normally the publisher will send your paper to the reviewer which you cite. We cite them, and then they will send to them as your reviewer. Normally like that. Okay, proofreading. Proofreading. Sometimes after we write everything, and then we just send it, right? We just submit the paper without any proofreading services. So you may ask how much you need to pay. Okay, if we refer to the Warren's academic editing, it costs you 20 cents per word. 20 cents per word. It's quite costly. It's quite costly. If you get the proofread.my in Malaysia, for example, it's an example. It's an example only. I just search and get the example. Proofread for 30 ringgit per 100 words. Okay, which is a 3 cent, 3 cents per word. Okay, or you can send for proofread and editing. Okay, proofread, they don't change the phrase, change the sentence for you. If proofread and editing, they will, if they see some sentence have difficult to understand or grammatical error, they will edit the sentence for you to. If you accept, then you accept. If you don't, then you reject it. Okay, it's about 45 for each for 1,000 words. Okay, you can get the Excel file also. Okay, example. Okay, let me show you the example of proofread. I sent to, I think it's proofread.my. So what I get, what I receive from the proofread services. Okay, this paper is I published in 2018. Wait. Okay, here. Okay. So they will use the word review and track changes. Okay, this is a suggestion from the proofread company. Okay, you will see that. Okay, they will give you comment. Okay, they will directly change for you. They will directly change for you. Okay, if you accept, then you just click accept. Okay, if you don't accept, then you reject it lah. You reject it and go to the next. Okay, the main problem for our writing maybe is the and okay, sometimes it's a major problem. Okay, so this is just example for you. Just an example. After you send your paper for proofread services. Okay, this is what I received in 2017. Just give you overview. Okay, they also will look at the past tense, present tense, and so on. Okay, like UK, US, they also will check for it. The important thing is a consistency. Consistency. Okay, this is the example after proofreading services. Okay, and then I want to let you know, normally if your supervisor have grant, okay, you no need to pay for it. What you need to do is you need to submit a letter in the Padlet. Okay, if you go to the Padlet, okay, if your supervisor had grant, okay, then you can click here, go to the Padlet. Okay, go to the Padlet. Okay, example of letter. Okay, if you click here, example of letter. Okay, this is the letter I sent to. I asked. You can ask. No, you can ask. You need to do. You need to generate this letter. Okay, after that, you let your supervisor to sign it. Okay, let your supervisor sign it. This is to show the tuntutan pembayaran perkhidmatan proofreading bagi code apa. Okay. Then you mention lah the justification why you need to have the proofreading services. Okay. So this is you can save money lah, save money if you use the grant word. Okay. Okay, just now we already done the proofread services. Okay, any questions for proofread? Yeah.
Between these three, between Polias Academic and proofreading and PK, which one is preferable?
The
just the same?
The most expensive is most higher quality.
Oh, okay.
I think depends on your budget. Depends on your budget.
Okay.
Depends on your how much you can afford.
Okay.
Depends on your supervisor got money or not for you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
At least you need to send it. You must send it before you submit your paper. This is the more important part. Okay. Okay, proofread mesti perlu lakukan. Okay, then you send and receive email. Okay, send by online system or you can send by email. Okay, make sure you get the reply or notification email. Okay, if you want to see the notification, let me know. I lazy to click it. Okay, and then after 2 or 3 months, you may remind the publisher to get back the status. Sometimes if you publish in WOS, it will take you 6 months to 9 months or even 1 year. Okay. So this one is a funny thing. No need, no need. Okay, this one. If you can read it, you please. Okay, for example, if you receive the academic rejection letter, this one I download from the PhD comic. Okay, is it clear this one, or I need to make it larger? Okay, sometimes they will write that, dear doctor, we don't know if you have a PhD, but it's better to let your to stroke your ego, just in case. Sometimes you want somebody to call you doctor and so on, professor. Okay, thank you for submitting your manuscript title. Okay, you just cut and paste here. We regret to inform you that actually not really. They want to reject you, they just directly reject you. Your manuscript will not be included for publication in our journal, Auzen journal. No, not at all. Okay, after careful consideration and extensive discussion among the editorial staff, no. If the decision actually just one person is an editor after read your work is within the scope, then they will submit for reviewer. If no, they just send back to you. Okay, we feel that this paper more appropriate for publication. A lesser journal, maksud dia lower quality lah, lower quality journal. Although the reviews are not entirely negative, okay, they want to say they were pretty bad. It is evident that the manuscript does not meet our criteria for novelty and impact. Okay, or another word is your topic isn't trendy enough. Although you could address this issue in a revised manuscript, okay, which means you can send back lah. After you pick up the pieces of your shelter shawl, we must decline without further review so that you may submit it elsewhere without delay. Okay, see somewhere want to receive you or not. We don't want to see your paper again. I'm sorry, our response could not be more positive or negative. Our decision in no way reflects any criticism or doubt about the quality of the work submitted, your work in general. Okay, maybe just a little. Okay, due to the high volume of submission we receive, okay, saja nak syokkan you lah, high volume of receive. And the constraint of space, not really. Paper is cheap and website do not have a size limit. We must limit the number of articles we select for publication. We hope you will continue to consider our journal for future manuscript submission. Okay, this is from the PhD comic. So if they want to reject you, they can have any question. If they want to accept you, it's just up to them. Okay, so I think I show you the rejection letter. Even though I already published 17 paper, but not this one. Saya cari tengok ada tak. No. See, yes. Okay, this I received IJSE in 2011. I sent to IJSE. Saja nak try tengok boleh tak boleh. Okay, dear Mr. To, I'm writing to regret your manuscript, entire an open source based laboratory for gas pressure law experiment, the police service teacher perception, which submitted International Journal of Science Education. Orang kata ini berani mati nak hantar yang paling baik itu. yang paling hebat. This paper is not the type carried by the IJSE and must therefore rejected at this page. Maksud dia, the editor after read your title they already reject it. Okay, thank you for considering. Okay, I hope the outcome of specific submission will not discourage you. Actually, already discouraged me at that time from submission the future manuscript. Okay, this is the email I received from the IJSE. So jangan kecewa jika kamu terima. Okay, you just revise it and then you can send to another high impact journal, not necessarily go to the same one. Okay, so after the rejection, so maybe I drink a water first before I continue. Okay, reviewer comments. Okay, sometimes we receive the reviewer comments. Okay, if they send for reviewer. So after that, I will show you the reviewer comments and how I answer them. Okay, so based on the table form, you reply the reviewer comments. Okay, remember some journal have the second or third review process. Okay, for example, my experience, published without revision, okay, IJTD, ICT, or 3-time revision, IJSME, 3 times. And teaching science also, I review 3 times. They also don't accept it. Okay, so you go to the Padlet, I also share some of the reviewer template for you, which means before your submission, you can check first, is it you already achieve the reviewer idea? Okay, let me show you the review. Okay, this is from IJSM here. Okay, so first thing they will send to the corresponding author. This is a corresponding author. A systematic reviewer, remote laboratory in 2017. Okay, this is a reviewer. So you need to highlight what they mention. So got a lot of comment they give to you. For example, this one. And then how you are going to answer them. Okay, you can create a table form. Okay, for example, okay, you mention major revision. Okay, politely, you need to respond politely. For example, thanks for your comment and a description was added for the necessity to review the remote laboratories. So you must answer sentence by sentence, answer sentence by sentence. So this is the way I respond to the reviewer. Okay, after that, I show you the this one. Okay, maybe it's helpful for you. Okay, you can just look at is the subject or manuscript original. Okay, so this question, is it you already answer it? Okay, got 22 questions. Okay, is it use the suitable latest version of APA style and so on? Okay, so this is the reviewer comment and response. Okay, so do you before this already receive the comments? Okay, you want to show your friends, you also can let me know. I can give you chance. Ada tak antara siapa yang telah terima reviewer komen dan dia rasa tak tahu nak jawab? Okay, we can answer in positive way, or you cannot accept the reviewer comment, you can answer in negative way. For example, you say this one is but you need to answer it politely. For example, in my table form there, some things we cannot accept, we can reject it. We can reject and then refuse to make the revision. It's okay. For me, it's okay. Okay, but you need to give a justification about why you don't want to make changes or revisions. Okay, any questions about the reviewer comments? Okay. Now, I think this one is almost the last part. It's the last part. So I think I stop 5 minutes. We take 5. Okay, we take 5. After that, in 4, I will come back and we will continue the element in writing journal. Okay, what is important part in the journal, and how to make your paper look more quality. I will show you after that how to write a proper literature review and so on. So we take 5 and then we will start back at 4 p.m. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so now I will continue. I will continue to the element in writing journal. Okay, this is normal lah. You have the title, okay, author name, affiliation, corresponding email. Okay, normally you need to have the introduction. Okay, you can combine background and problem statement or needs of study. Okay, introduction also can combine in the literature review. Okay, significant study, theoretical and conceptual framework, research objective and research question if you want. Okay, then the second part is methodology, research design, sampling, okay, instrumentation, validity, reliability, research process, activity, and data correction. Okay, this is for the refer article or academic journal. Okay, for data analysis with discussion and support by previous study. So don't just mention the data, you need to support by the previous study based on the literature review you used. Okay, then you need to have the refinement. Okay, if you developing something, you need to have refinement. Refinement actually is a current style. For me, it's a current style, which means you don't mention your work is good in the positive way only. Okay, refinement is to show others people the weakness of your paper. Okay, the weakness of your work or research, and then how you are going to refine them. Okay, how you are going to refine them. Okay, after that, educational implication and conclusion. Reference, normally APA style. Okay, during you write your literature review, try not to just cite one references. Just cite one reference. Okay, remember for writing your journal or writing a thesis, no need to show other people data. Okay, no need to mention this research have 85.77% agree with the module you use. No need to mention the 85, 90 something, no need, because we don't want to know. As a reviewer, we don't want to know. Okay, I have a hands-on literature review, but no need for today. So to start a new idea or topic, okay, in literature review, we have a new topic or the idea. Okay, in the literature review, we have four category. Okay, so hopefully you heard that about the narrative review. Okay, just now I saw that some of you write the SLR or systematic review. Okay, beside that, we also have a meta-analysis and social network analysis. Okay, now I want to ask, do you heard about the social network analysis paper? Okay. In literature review world, we also have another type of paper. We call it as a SNA, social network analysis. Okay, SNA. Do you come across this kind of paper? And then do you try it out? Try it out and write in your thesis or not? SNA. Okay. Do you heard this before? No. So social network analysis maybe is another one, another good thing for you. Do you test it out? Social network analysis. If you refer to my paper in 2017 and 2022, the STEM education systematic review, I also put some of the element of social network analysis. Okay, social network analysis is a type of doing the literature to visualize your literature review. Okay, using certain graph or certain network analysis. Okay, so you can just search. Okay, I stop presenting and then I share a tape. Okay, a tape. Any tape? Okay. Okay. So you just write the social network analysis. Okay, if you click at the image, okay, so we can doing the literature review using this kind of the graph, network graph theory, okay, notes, diagram to show the literature review. So if you refer to my publication, okay, if you are interested to this kind of using the software to show your literature review, okay, you can attend to my next workshop. Okay, next workshop I can show you how to do that and then how to publish using this kind of software. Okay, if you refer to 2017 IJSME, okay, this is a social network analysis, combination of social analysis and systematic review. Okay, so I have the words of visualizing structure using the his site and site space. Okay, so I just show the SNA part. SNA part. Okay, this is the SNA. So this is the social network analysis. So the circle one is the goal of a remote laboratory. Okay, so I make it larger. It become like this. Okay, larger node, that means larger people to cite it. Okay, larger researcher to cite the paper, which means a more famous paper. Okay. Okay, this is another software. Okay, from this software, we can know the timeline and then the most important paper. And also they will help you to give you the cluster, okay, to give you a cluster of your paper, and then the keyword for your discussion. Okay, they will list out the cluster and the keyword for discussion. So in remote laboratory, it is very famous engineering laboratory. Okay, and it's already start with the secondary science education, science teaching, and so on. This is the cluster of the social network analysis. Okay, this is the data. Okay, if you are interested this paper, then you can try to read it out. Try to read, and then maybe you can cite my paper. Okay, maybe you can cite my paper if you want. Because I noticed that some of you already mentioned you want to do some literature review, right? Systematic review paper. So maybe it's good for you. Okay, so I stop sharing and then I share the This one, okay. Okay, after you do the narrative, systematic, or you meta-analysis or source analysis, definitely you need to review the full text. Full text, okay. For narrative, narrative, that means is a traditional way. Narrative is traditional way. For example, it was found that using STEM education can lead to achieving higher mathematics in score. Okay, and then you give one reference. Okay, or a gene was found to be positively associated with a behavior problem. You give a reference. Okay, please avoid this kind of literature review. Latest publication, we don't use this kind of writing already. So you need to exchange. If narrative review, then more prefer, okay, like this. For example, okay, redoing the experiment for testing alternative hypothesis, then you give at least 2 or 3 citation. Tanaho, To and Hussain, Troughton and Skorov. Okay, or more recent, this kind of practical work is term of computer-based laboratory. Okay, Armani, Paradis and Stubborn. So give more than 1 citation. Okay, so now, okay, please check your paper you want to submit. Okay, you want to submit to the journal. Okay, check whether you are using the narrative. Okay, narrative, or you are doing a more citation in just 1 sentence. Okay, please check it. Okay, cuba semak tengok hasil kerja yang kamu nak hantar ke jurnal itu. Adakah kamu masih menggunakan 1 ayat, 1 citasi sahaja? Okay. Tapi kalau yang more quality paper, kamu mestilah perlu meletakkan sekurang-kurangnya 2 citasi ataupun 2 dan ke atas lah, untuk menunjukkan kamu betul-betul membuat rujukan terhadap hasil kerja kamu. Okay, so sekarang cek dulu, adakah kamu telah buat cara lama ke ataupun cara yang lebih terkini. Okay, please check your work. Okay, and let me know. Is it you are doing 1 sentence with 1 references? Sebenarnya kalau tengok balik tesis saya, memang saya kurangkan. Memang ada, kita perlu mengaku ada, tetapi not always lah. Mungkin ada sedikit saja yang gunakan 1 reference. Tapi kebanyakannya writing is using the more than 1 citation. Okay, this is what you need to do to improve your quality of writing. Okay, any one of you want to show me? Okay, want to share? Ataupun memang kamu dah selalu gunakan lebih dari 2-3 citation dan kamu nak tunjukkan kawan-kawan, tiada masalah, boleh tunjukkan, silakan. Ataupun kamu belum menulis lagi, okay, kamu mula menulis tetapi kamu mesti perlulah ada idea begitu. Ada antara kamu ingin nak kongsikan idea ini? Okay, tak apa. Okay, so kita teruskan. Sebenarnya boleh kamu tunjukkan, saya boleh bagi tahu quality of writing lah. Masa dia adakah sesuai tak sesuai. Sebenarnya workshop dia 2 hal lah, dia bukan just from 1. from the speaker only. Yes. You may ask.
Doctor, I want to ask. So that means now when we write a literature review, so we have to use the way that doctor mentioned just now. That means we have to cite in more than a person.
Yes, definitely. You must cite more than one. This show you that you are doing some conclusion from 2 or 3 paper. Okay, this is the technique lah. You are doing conclusion from 2 or 3 paper, which means to show the editor or reviewer you do more reading. Okay, not just copy paste or just one citation for them to reduce the quality of writing.
If let's say the resource is less, maybe for this field, the field
Resource
scholar.
is best is the way you search the information.
Okay.
Okay. Kalau masuk kelas FYP saya, I will show them how to based on your title, how to structure your literature review. Okay, and then to search a keyword, how you are going to search a keyword to make sure that you have more paper to read, to cite lah in your work. Okay, try it. If you want to show us now, then I can give you some suggestion lah. If you say not much of references, then I can give you some keywords. Then you search for it. You have more reading resources.
Oh, okay. Thank you, doctor.
Don't want to share. Never mind. Okay. So I continue. Okay. Okay, so you must make sure this is your work to make sure that more than one citation for one sentence. Okay, for doing the systematic review, just now you say you want to do systematic review. Okay, systematic review, you must make sure you have the methodology. Okay, this is just one example, one of the example of methodology. Okay, you need to show the reviewer that you have the searching part, you have the screening part, then you have the in-depth analysis strategy. Okay, searching, you need to have the scope of the database. For example, you are using the Scopus database, you are using the ProQuest database, or you are using the WOS database. Okay, after that, you do the screening. For example, you receive 1,000 data. So how are you going to screening your data and then reduce? Reduce normally systematic review, we only review plus minus 30 paper lah, plus minus 30 paper. Okay, so for example, how you are going from 1,000 to reduce until 30 paper. Okay, you need to show the review. Okay, then for those meet the review criteria, okay, you can use certain format. For example, my work is using the EPPI. You can search online EPPI for the reporting part and the quality of writing for the purpose of in-depth analysis. Okay, this is the systematic review. Okay, after you're doing the systematic review, okay, you can you need to do it in a more easy to read lah, in the table form. For example, in the table form. Okay, so I noticed that for design, okay, most of them are have a design, and then most of them are using the understanding to correct the data. For example, using the MCQ, using the essay to correct data. After that, based on the search, 16 people have the additional attitude data, but none of the only one paper search for the gender difference. So maybe the gender difference is an important part. You can say this is a research gap. Okay, And then practices, okay, practices or skill only have 5 paper. So this you need to create this one to let the reviewer see your systematic lah, your systematic of writing. Okay, beside that, if you're writing some refer article, okay, I suggest you, even though you are PhD or master degree, okay, for the qualitative analysis, for example, you already using the SPSS, for example, you already do the T-tags, McWhinney, Wilcoxon, then you must try to plus qualitative data, okay, from the open-ended or interview. So here is the descriptive, table 4.6 is the descriptive data, descriptive analysis. Okay, table 5 is the inferential analysis, okay, using the SPSS. So for increase your chances to accept it, you need to have the qualitative data. Okay, this is kind of a qualitative data. Okay, for example, using the QDA minor. QDA minor is a free. Okay, if you want to pay for it, you can search for NVivo. I think you already heard that, NVivo software. Okay, QDA is similar to NVivo. Okay, so you can plus certain qualitative data. Okay, for example, I correct the open-ended question. What have you learned, okay, from your module or experiment? Have you encountered any problems concerning your module and experiment, okay, during your doing your work lah? Okay, why I need this second question and third question? I want to find some weaknesses of your research. Weaknesses of your research is more important for the latest publication. Okay, janganlah kamu selalu bagi tahu publisher or reviewer positive side only, positive side. Jangan selalu kata, oh ini benda baik, sangat baik. Sebenarnya sekarang ni, the latest publication, they don't want to see your positive side already. Okay, they want you more authentic to correct more perspective. For example, the qualitative data. Okay, what problem they face, your samples face. So for example, I have the question number 2 and number 3. If you were given another chance to do the experiment again, to do your module again, please suggest somewhere in which it could be improved. So you see the negative part, okay, not just mention the positive part. Okay, so this is some important technique for your writing. Any question want to ask for this one? Okay, ataupun adakah kamu telah ada idea ini? Okay, or you already have this kind of idea before your writing? Actually, it's very good lah if you can see the negative part. Jangan selalu fikir positif. Kalau fikir positif saja, you only can send to the low quality paper, low quality journal is okay. Okay, only mention the positive part. Then you pay 3,000 for it. Okay, that is maybe is a easy way lah to you for you doing the fast publication. So if you can see the negative part for the latest publication, this is more important. So after the negative part, okay, beside that, you also can have the interview. Okay, interview also, we need to have 3 things lah. One is a positive comment, another one is negative comment, and last part is the suggestion. Okay, so positive comments, is it good for you to use your module? Yes, right? But if you ask the student, you must give me the negative part for me to improve. Then they will tell you the truth. Okay, So this part is no good. For example, install the software, difficult to install the software, not familiar with some English. Then they will tell you the truth. Kalau tidak, dia semua baik je. Kalau you bagi dia Likert scale 1 to 5, and then you receive O5. Is it the O5 means your module is very good? I don't think so. Okay. If you ask the negative part, then they will mention what the problem they face. Okay, then they will suggest you some important way for you to improve. Okay, after the interview, okay, you need to have the refinement. Okay, this also a latest way to publish. You need to have the refinement. Okay, based on the analysis of data collected. Okay, we refined the remote laboratory system in the following way. Okay, after the students say that for example, not clear. Okay, the picture is not clear and so on. Use higher resolution IP camera. Okay, during they conduct the experiment, is low resolution, then you change to high resolution IP camera. What you do to overcome the negative part? Okay, modifying the existing. Okay, add new feature or feasible remote experiment, because they ask more experiment. So we add some more new experiment. Providing clearer. Okay, for example, they say they have an English problem. So in Malaysia, maybe you can you can add Malay in your guideline. Okay, it's good for them. Arranging the time for conducting the remote experiment, which means this one no need because they have the control part. This is the control part. Improve the collaboration in learning. Okay, so refinement is another one, is very important. So look at the negative part, and then from the negative part, how you are doing the refinement. Okay, in educational journal. Barulah reviewer ataupun editor dia nampak kamu ada pemandangan yang jauh. You have ambitions to improve your work. You have you want to do something more to make sure you can improve your research study, and then to let other to continue your study. Okay, bukannya semua cakap positif. Last maksud dia jurnal kamu dah terlalu baik, bukan, hasil kerja dah terlalu baik, tak perlulah kamu buat apa lagi lah. Kan, boleh stop di situ saja. Kan, itu yang research tak nak sekarang ni. Kita tak nak tengok positif saja. Okay, something, not everything can be solved. Okay, so you don't think your module is already perfect. When you're writing the journal or thesis, don't think about your work is perfect. Okay, what you need to do, just explain why, and then support. Okay, this one is another one. Kalau pelajar dia kata your sample say that this negative part, but you cannot overcome it. Okay, because of the time constraint, because of the budget too high. Okay, then you explain it and support. Okay, which means not everything can be solved. You also can just using the wording to overcome it. Maybe it's for future planning. Okay, you cannot directly solve the problem. Okay, implication. Okay, implication. Sometimes we don't write the implication. Okay, please write the implication, educational implication. Okay, if you look at your paper, okay. Kalau kita tengok sini, do you think have problems or not? Ada masalah tak? The references. This one. Okay, do you think have any problems or not for this one? Pandang dari jauh, okay, pandang dari jauh macam tak ada masalah. Okay, itu yang paling bermasalah. Pandang dari jauh tak ada masalah. Okay, so you need to know how to do the citation. Okay, refer to the journal requirement. Is it they want to MLA, APA, Chicago, Vancouver, and Harvard? Which one they prefer? Okay, check the reference format before writing to save time. For example, if you send to AJAC, they are using APA. Okay, CRST, the research in science, technology, and education is Chicago. Okay, after that I can show you what is meant by Chicago. If you send the IOP proceeding, they are using Vancouver. Okay, so you must make sure you already know the format and then you start to write. Okay, just now, if tengok tak ada masalah, after I review, this is the problem. Okay, so I will let the reviewer, let the author know their problems, which means they don't follow the APA style. For example, computer education, don't iterate. Okay, mana ada volume PP dot for APA style, I don't see. Okay, this kind of style. Okay, so discuss. Okay, just now CRST. Okay, if I click on CRST, okay, this is a CRST. Okay, research in science and technological education. If you click on submit the journal, okay, instruction for author. Okay, you can go to the references. Okay, references. You see, please use the reference guide. Okay, you click the reference guide. Okay. They want you to use Chicago. Chicago. Okay. So this is the style of Chicago. Okay, if I refer to the Chicago, okay, normally I publish in most of them is APA lah. Most of them is APA. Okay, but suddenly this paper, this journal using Chicago, so we have to follow them. So this is the Chicago. Okay, if Chicago, you will see in the bracket, they are using and then don't have comma in front of the year. Okay, if we refer to the journal, okay, they start write your name. The difference is they write the name. Okay, don't have the P dot comma. So this is a Chicago, and then the title they have the open and close. Okay, this is Chicago style, and then have a semicolon and so on. Okay, so please make sure the reference format before you start to write. So why you need to download 3 related under the journal and then cite them? Because it's easy for you to follow their writing style. Okay, citation issue. Okay, hopefully most of you already know. We no more using the APA 6. Now we already go to APA 7. Okay. This is another problem in Malaysia. Okay. In Malaysia, we have Malaysia style. Okay, we have Malaysia style. For example, Malay names, Asma binti Omar. In Malaysia style is Asma Omar. Okay, but international or publication, international level, okay, we only put the last name first, followed by outer initial. Okay, for example, my name is To Siu Wei, right? Actually, my surname is To. So To, comma, S dot W dot. Okay, if Asma Omar, okay, the correct way is Omar, comma, A dot. Okay, this is international. If you write in your thesis, for me, it's okay. Okay, you can using the Malaysia style. But if you send to international journal, okay, please change to international style. Okay, this is my suggestion. If not, they will return to you or they will reject you. I prefer this one. Okay, in Spanish journal, you will notice that for 3 to 5, O outer in the first citation. Okay, you need to write To Chan Yong. And then the second times use ETAL. Okay, more than 5 outers directly use ETAL. But for APA 7th, okay, APA 7th, okay, they already changed. They already changed it. Okay, I show you some more common in APA 7th edition. Okay, 17 most notable changes. Okay, you can see that, you can read, you can check yourself afterwards. What is most changes? Okay, for example, the publisher. Okay, for book, no more location. Okay, only have publisher, no more location. Okay, this is important part. Okay, then in citation, more than 3 person, the first citation directly go to ETAL. More than 3 outer directly go to ETAL. This one make you headache. Okay, last time, okay, we only have 7, right? We only write 7 outer and then dot 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 go to the last outer. But the latest one need to initial for 20 outers. Okay, if the journal have 20 outers, you need to include the 19. Okay, after that dot 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 go to the last. Okay, up to 20 outers, not 7 anymore. Okay, DOI. Okay, DOI now, you must put HTTPS for your DOI. Okay, last time we directly give DOI in the citation, but now you need to put this one as well. And so on. So you can check yourself. So I already give into the notes. Okay, so you can check it. Okay, this one is last time I go to another. Actually, I am very keen to listen to other speaker about their work. For example, Arjun, editors, UITM Asian of University Education, Arjun. Okay, they have the publication fee. Okay, the publication fee for accepted paper as follow. Internal paper 800, external paper 1000. Then they publish 4 times. I just want to get the tips shared by the chief editors. Okay, listen for acceptance. Okay, must have impact, good language. You see why we need to send to proofreading? Because of good language. Fulfill ethic requirement, which means you are getting the consent. Okay, be aware of essential parts of scientific paper. Okay, just now I mentioned to you the element of writing, disclosure of conflict of interest. Okay, conflict of interest, which means now letters, they want you to mention, do you have any relationship with the publisher or not? Acknowledgement, okay, make sure you have acknowledgement, funding sources. Okay, if you don't have any research grant, maybe you have acknowledgement for somebody help you. Okay, image manipulation guideline. Okay, and then online submission. Okay, listen of acceptance also. Okay, well-phrased title and not including any acronym. So make sure you in full writing your title. Ideally, the title should have included 3 components: variable, subject, and setting. Introduction, contextualize the study. Literature review, good to have theoretical framework and conceptual framework. Okay, avoid out of date literature. This one avoid out of date for not important, not high citation paper. Okay, if the paper is high citation, then you can put in your literature. Okay, method, detail the information of research method, research design, population, sampling, instrumentation, data collection, and data analysis. Findings, not just descriptive analysis, good interpretation of findings. Okay, just now I show you not only a descriptive, we can have the inferential analysis, and then we can have the data, qualitative data analysis. For example, the open-ended interview as well. Discussion, all the research questions must have been discussed and supported by current references. Good to state the implication and recommendation. It's almost same what I present just now. Okay, conclusion, conclude the finding and contribution, not just repeating the key findings one more time. Okay, don't repeat and repeat lah. Okay, additional component. Okay, you must have suggestion. You try to have the suggestion future work, co-author contribution. Okay, acknowledgement. Okay, the highlight one, author. Okay, from the adjunct auditor, not from me. That means the chief auditor from the journal, Scopus journal. They want the authors also required to cite preferably 3 articles or minimum 1 article has been published in adjunct. Okay, at least 3 or 1, which means better 3 lah, or 1 to 3 lah, which means 1 to 3 article from the publisher. Okay, reason of rejection. So why they reject you? The manuscript does not follow the format. You see, this is the most important part. If first thing they see, you don't follow the format. Okay, the auditor directly reject you. They don't wait. Okay, the article does not fulfill the aim and scope of the journal. Okay, for example, just now I told you, IJAC, they only receive tertiary education. If you're writing secondary level, they will reject you. Okay, the article is too specialized and not appeal to the broad international audience. Okay, so you discuss something a true Malaysia style or the culture. Okay, so they difficult to understand, then they reject you. The article lack of originality, novelty, and significance. It does not have substantial knowledge to what's already published. Okay, what's already the publication have. Then what is your innovative way to improve the field is more important. So what you're doing refinement is very important one. Okay, thanks for coming. So now is 4:46. We have